And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking downfield on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. Bust through behind his pad. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Lindsey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The hand to the running back. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 and coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch.
A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The run from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Motion from the back. Gets it to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A strike downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Off the play fake. Punch it out of the air. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And these are super tough spots for the offense to be in. 3rd down and long, in the red zone. The field is so small. Defenses can play so aggressive. QB didn't like anything he had, and honestly, he knows he's got a field goal in his pocket if he wants it. Just throws the football away.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the sneak for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying some time. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the move, it's John. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like...
There he goes! Inside the 30. The tap. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. space. The band might as well start playing.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Longhorns heading quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Longhorns are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
the pull and throw off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Owen. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, LSU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The offense changing the play. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Defense might bring the house here. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to change this route.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some. Into the end zone. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
But when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up.
Breaks into the open on the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The 40, the 30, at the 20. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
How about the turn of events when you're about to give up points? Not only do I take the football away, by God, I almost put this thing in the house, almost return it back. Dude, chewing up grass, great blocking out in front, did everything right except for score the touchdown. Now offense, you go do it.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.